I've been performing for a long time and I've been all over the place, internationally and nationally performing, and this is one place I've found has got it right.
I just have a lot of respect for the people now at City Moves because I think they really understand how to make it work.
It's nice to see a lot of people supporting it and kind of putting a lot of effort into making it happen. So. My name is Joss Arnott. I am the artistic director of Joss Arnott Dance. And so we've just performed at the Lemon Tree in Aberdeen as part of DanceLive. I trained at Larburn and London Studio Centre. I then danced for a couple of companies and then set up my own company 3 years ago. And it's just kind of been really exciting and kind of got to this stage like in the past 3 years. So my producers produced for DanceLives before, so it's just kind of got in that way. So it's been really great. Everyone's been really accommodating, and the space has been great, and just working with City Moves and the youth company as well has been really great and beneficial and kind of really rewarding and stuff as well. I worked with a Fusion youth dance company, and they created a curtain raiser for tonight's performance as well. It was a double bill, and the first piece was Threshold, which is more of a technically based piece, which is a lot to do with my stylistics and interest as a choreographer. So a lot of it is about whole body articulation and what their body can achieve technically. And the second piece is a complete contrast, and it deals with different facets of femininity and what that kind of meant to me and what it meant to the company. It's kind of like a collaborative kind of process, and than to put on a show and to create something completely different in the two pieces. That they're not the same, they're contrast between them. So it's great to be to bring it to Aberdeen, so for them to see. So it was really nice to be able to come here and kind of share what we've got and kind of be able to work with the youth company and see what else is kind of going on up here. So it's been really great.
I'm Ruth Mills. I'm a choreographer based in Glasgow. I've come up to Aberdeen for DanceLive, a fantastic festival of dance here in Scotland. Performing my new work, which is called Girlfriend. It's been in the making for about a year. It is an all-female piece of dance theatre. So there's a real mix of dance, theatre, music, film. Film's a big part of what I do. So half the choreography in film, half of it on stage, and much of the fiction taking place in film as well. This is our premiere. This is the first time we've ever shown it in full. We've shown little bits, we've done some little excerpts at other gigs just to test the water and see if we're going in the right direction, but this is the first time all the full show has been performed. We're lucky enough to do it here in the space that much of it was made. City Moves really got behind me to help develop this work. Without their help, it might not have happened quite so quickly. They got us up to work in the studio here, which is a fantastic studio to be in. It's an inspiring space, and the people here are extremely supportive and are passionate about dance and music. So it really suited what I do. But music is a massive part of what I do, and there's real music fans here in Aberdeen.
I'm Bill Thompson, and I'm a sound artist and composer.
I'm Ian Spink, and I'm a choreographer and director.
Well, Ian and I have worked together for a number of years, and this last project we became interested in this fault plane between England and Scotland. Is that
Yeah.
right? Yeah, and exploring all the different metaphorical meanings around that, and the way that we could involve the way that I make sound with vibration, and Ian's movement with found objects.
Well, I think the main thing was the way that we could use objects, and some of these objects kind of make sounds themselves. We also built up, I suppose, a series of little stories for ourselves to do with history and to do with geology and to do with the way that mankind has kind of developed and started measuring everything that happens. And we've tried a couple of earlier versions of this piece, and the first version was Bill and I with some of these things and lots of other things, trying to work out how to sort of inhabit the worlds of movement and sound together without looking like a sound person and a movement person. And we did another stage of this work at City Moves, which is running the DanceLive festival now. The people at DanceLive at City Moves kind of know what we do and are quite interested in it and supportive of it.
They're very supportive of us and new work.
DanceLive started about 8 years ago when I was deciding to do something interesting in Aberdeen. And I thought, well, let's just bring some performance dance kind of things up here and put them together over a week or two. I think that was in 2005. So since then, DanceLive has kind of slowly grown into something that's quite an important event, certainly in Scotland. I think it's still the only contemporary dance festival in the country.
The programming is exceptional. So there's a real great mix of accomplished choreographers who've been making work for a long time and choreographers who are emerging, brand new to this, who are just doing it for the first time, and people who are seasoned professionals. So you can come here and see Retina Dance Company and the same night go and see someone you've never heard of. It's very well promoted and it's very well supported as well. It's the biggest dance festival in our country. So it's really, really exciting to be a Scot working in Scotland, to have this kind of profile, to have this kind of platform for our work.
I think it's amazing. Since I left City Moves, I feel like DanceLive has kind of blossomed, and it's because I think the people who have now got involved in making it work, and certainly DanceLive having a proper budget to get companies in is really helpful. It's absolutely crucial.
It's so important.
And the audience is apparently going sort of exceptionally well now, which is quite good, I think, within this, quite special within this climate, this current climate.
So a dance revolution up here. Aberdeen's one of the best places to come in Scotland for dance, and I think that's something to do with the people who have based themselves here and made it all happen and supported us all and continually bring people up from the Central Belt, from England, from Wales and Ireland, international companies. So you've got Scots rubbing shoulders with New Yorkers and people from all over the world. So it brings people together, great for networking, but it also exposes hopefully more people to what dance can be, and opens up that world of dance, because it really can be so many things.